Hey, what's going on, everyone? We are having the first ever Slap News press conference with Jesse Nutting and John Davis. They will both be joining me here momentarily, and we're going to talk about their upcoming fight on TBS at 10 p.m. on the Power Slap Network. What's going on, my man? Wesley Drain is in the house. We are going to get Jesse and we are going to get John on here, and we're going to do the first ever press conference. Excited to be able to bring more exposure, more hype to the actual fight game coming up here. Power Slap bringing us new episodes every single week on TBS, Rumble, and DAZN all over the world. Great to see more attention, effort, and energy being put towards the slap game. All right. Got Jesse joining us. Get him to accept the invite. Haven't seen John come in yet, but I'm sure he'll be in here momentarily as well. Hope you guys have an awesome day. I don't know if it's a holiday up here in Canada. I'm not sure if it's a holiday down in the United States. I think for some of you, I've seen. Oh, we've got John Davis here as well. Gonna invite John on. I think Jesse's having a hard time connecting here for some reason. But we'll get both. Hey, what's going on, man?
How's it going?
Good. How about yourself?
Not too bad.
Good, good. Just trying to get Jesse on here real quick. He seems to be having a bit of an issue. Day off for you or working today?
No, I had to work today, but luckily I'm already off. I got off about an hour ago. Sat down, ate some dinner, and now it's time to go. Mr. Nutting.
Better late than never, right?
Mm-hmm.
Boys, awesome. Well, let's get started. Like I said, this is the first ever Slap News Power Slap press conference where we've got Jesse Busta Nutting with John Davis coming up this Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern and 10 p.m. Pacific on TBS as well as Rumble. Thank you very much for joining us here. It's great to bring your attention and excitement to this fight coming to you from the UFC Apex. We have number one ranked contender going up against the dark horse, Jesse Busta Nutting. Let's start off with John first. How does it feel being ranked number one going into this match?
It was a surprise to me in all reality that I was even going to get moved up, because I figured since I started off at 2 that it was going to be hard after Jesse's win for me to get, any movement. So to get bumped up number one after that performance was really exciting for me.
Awesome. And Jesse, do you feel like you were a dark horse going into this, or do you think they hating on you for it?
Oh, I feel like they're hating on me, man. I went from number 7, beating number 1, to now being number 6, facing number 1 again.
Has that been a story of your life? Have you always been the underdog?
Yeah, of course. I mean, why not, right? I mean, somebody has to be the underdog. Why not me?
Absolutely, man. What are you going to bring for John coming up this Wednesday?
I'm going to bring these guns.
Bring the gun. Attaboy. Lots of fun girls going into that.
Don't.
A lot of tofu burger curls is about it.
Jesse, are you vegan, Jesse?
What's up?
You vegan?
Yeah, I'm a pescatarian. I only eat fish.
Okay. Didn't know that. So we've got the fish noodle going on. John, what can Jesse expect from you coming up?
Fireworks. We're both coming out here to compete. We're obviously in the higher end of this, that they wanted to see this fight, obviously, or else they wouldn't have made the matchup. So, it's going to be fireworks coming from me every time, going for the win. There's nothing else that we can really do. It's not like you can dance around what we're about to go in for. So get in there, get the job done and go home is what I'm trying to do.
Oh, I thought I could only expect an illiterate country boy that loves ostriches.
Ooh, illiterate country boy. See, that's a good one. You can keep on trying. Spell anti-dish establishmentarianism and then come talk to me, pal.
Let's hear it.
I didn't ask you to spell it. I asked you to spell it. I don't have time. Figured you'd have to look it up first.
Oh, I got it already. Don't worry about that. The only word you can spell is the OH.
Ohio, you got me there. Ohio, baby. Ohio needs help, by the way, folks. Ohio needs help. We're getting dumped on, and it's terrible.
Oh, dude, that water, though.
That's 20 miles from my house.
It might give you superpowers. Go drink some.
Yeah.
You might have a
Yeah.
chance
Give
to
me
win.
super slap Hulk coming your way next. Jesus.
So we have the battle of the West Coast versus the Midwest here. Obviously, some good fun. Jesse, I'm assuming you're in Washington U territory, and we've got the Ohio State territory going on. So that game actually just got canceled, actually, unfortunately, for this year and next year. For some reason, it's not going to happen. But Jesse, how important is this fight for you in your career in slap fighting?
Well, I know if I beat number 1 again, I might get to number 5. You know,
So how
move
does
it up
that
slowly.
If each one gets to 5, how does that math equate out?
It's called being a dark horse. You don't get much respect for it. They put you in a losing battle, and when you win, they don't do nothing for you.
Gotcha. John, being number 1, if you take home this victory, do you think that puts you in line for a title shot at the first ever live event?
I mean, I can sure as hell hope so, you know. Again, go out there and put on a performance that they, you know, have no choice but to put me up for a title shot. That's what we're all going for. If you're not striving for that goal at this point, then I mean, what the hell are we doing here, you know?
Do you think you'll get the title shot, Jesse, if you pull off the victory?
I mean, I deserve more than he does. I'm the only real 185 around here.
Only real 185 around here. Good stuff. That is funny.
Hey, it took me 5 minutes to write all these jokes. Don't worry.
Nice to see Jesse talking shit here, because a lot of the guys have said the nicest guy in the house was Jesse Nutting. John, is that full bullshit or what?
I'm not going to say that he's not nice, but I am going to say that it's not bullshit either. It's I mean, you can't believe anything you see on TV, you know. The smack talk's part of this game too. In all reality, if you don't have something to say, people are going to get bored when we're not, you know, going to war up there on that freaking platform. So a little bit of friendly banter, you know, as long as you don't take it too far. But even if you do, then you know, so be it. We'll stick the knife in and twist it if that's what it comes down to. I don't care.
Jesse,
I think John Davis is the nicest person in the house, actually. But,
Thank you, Jesse.
I think I'm a close second.
oh, good.
I mean,
Jesse, what holes does John have in his game?
well, I saw him get shook a little bit by John Kennedy on that one of those slaps, and I also saw him kind of mess up on one of his other slaps too. So I haven't fouled once yet, and I haven't, you know, I've landed all 3 of my hits pretty solid every time.
Same question to you, John. What do you think? What holes do you see in Jesse's game?
In all reality, I just don't think he has as much power as they may think that he's able to carry. You know, I don't know. He's getting he's a wily guy, so you never know what he's going to do up there. In all reality, he come out there dancing, doing somersaults in my face, or he might come out there and be super serious. You never know what version of Jesse I might get up there. So it's a gamble and a toss up. You know, I don't really know what he's going to do. But again, when it comes to, you know, me taking his hits, I don't think I'm going to have any issue with that whatsoever. I'm more focused on making sure I do what I need to do and land it on the button.
Awesome. John, what separates you from all the other fighters in this division?
I don't really think there's much that I can say that separates me. Obviously, the rank, it speaks for itself right now. You know, if they didn't want me up there at that spot, then they would have never put me there. They would have kept me at number 2 and let everybody else either go by or, you know, kept me at the wayside.
Jesse, how about you? You got the underdog status coming into this. What do you want to say to John about this upcoming match?
I mean, I think you're small to make 170, honestly. So get out of my weight class. Go away.
If you pull off this up, buddy, what is it going to mean to you?
Oh, it's going to mean everything. I mean, if I knock John Davis off, that's just a quicker round to the title. I don't think anybody else, like, honestly, John Davis is the strongest 185er out there. If I'm going to be all serious, he is the only one I've been worried about in the house the whole time.
Appreciate the honesty.
All right, well, I'm going to throw it out there. If there's anybody watching this that has any questions for either of you guys, now is the time to do it. We'll give a couple seconds and see if questions come up, and then we'll give both of you guys the last word. We had Frank the Tank Holland join us in here. We've got Wesley Drain joining us in here, obviously fellow competitors. Great to see the support that they have for the community overall. Like I said, we're trying to do something unique, different, trying to hype up the fight here between you guys coming up this Wednesday on TBS. I don't see any questions coming in, but I'm going to throw it to both of you. You guys are going to get your last opportunity to tell the other guy what you want to have. Jesse, since you are the dark horse, what do you want to tell John?
Hey, I respect you, and in the end, we're still friends. But once I get out there, once I dance over to that little table and I lay these hands on your face, please don't cry. Please don't cry.
What do you got to say about that, John?
Oh, you ain't got to worry about me crying. I mean, unless it's from laughter, from taking whatever he thinks he's bringing up to that table. So, I'll gladly, like they say in the clips against John Kennedy, I'll meet you at that table. And at the end of it, I'm sure as hell hoping I walk away victorious. Like you said, we're friends before and after, but up there, it's freaking go time, brother. You know it.
You aren't ready.
I don't think anybody else is about to be ready for what's coming either.
Oh.
Awesome, guys. Appreciate you joining me. Like we said, Power Slap Episode 6, 10 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Pacific time. Coming to you on TBS and Rumble. All the very best. Have a great rest of your week leading into it. We are going to start kicking ass. What did Wesley Drain say? John said he'd work on your technique.
He said, oh yeah, that's true. Jesse might have dropped the line and tell me to work on my technique at a certain point in time. I might have forgot about that. Thanks for reminding me, Wes. Now I got to make sure I work even harder this evening.
Thank you for having us, Corey.
Yeah.
All right, boys.
I appreciate it, brother. Thank you.
Take care, guys.